Hello, everybody. This is Greg, K6EGG. Welcome back to my my live stream here. It is December the 10th, 2021. We're almost done with 2021. This year pretty much flew by faster than any other year I think I had. It looked like one of my cats tried to get into my my closet there, so I apologize there for the open, messy closet. Anyways, today we're going to be streaming a little bit of yaesu Fusion along with some DStar. Thought I just heard somebody fall or something in my house, so sorry for clicking away there. Once again, I appreciate you joining me here this evening. Anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Would much appreciate it. I come on about 2 or 3 days a week, depending on my work or personal schedule. So let's get right to things. We're going to go into, listen to my hotspot here. I'm sorry, my open spot. I have an open spot 3 I just got a couple months ago. So really excited about it. Making all kinds of new contacts here. So let's listen in here.
Amateur news for the week. The ARDC grant will expand the RMHAM's 5 gigahertz microwave network in the Rockies. A grant of $375,000 roughly from Amateur Radio Digital Communications to Rocky Mountain Ham Radio will go toward expanding a multi-state 5 gigahertz microwave network and help it outfit communications trailers. The microwave network enables parenting amateur radio clubs and groups to access, enable, or expand their repeater and other FCC Part 97 applications. The network provides 50 to 100 megabit.
I'm also monitoring America Link right now. I don't know if they're doing a net. So I might move over to DStar here. Sounds like they're doing a net here.
For more information, see the news.
And I don't know when it started, so.
And just had radio sport over this week.
So I'm going to get away from that for now and go into my Pi-Star setup here.
So, and very good on the 9700. That's a great radio, and you can't even get them right now. I was looking at that, and I think I'm going to order 705. You know, it's a great radio for what I'm going to do, and if I ever want to do some, I probably would like to get back doing some 2-meter sideband, and I might want to try that. I just have to get an amp to pump the 10 watts into, you know. Back to you, Frank.
I used to do 2-meter sideband years ago, and I would talk to people on Sunday morning in North Florida, Tallahassee area, with a 4-element beam antenna for 2-meter sideband, and that worked great. And I do have a DVAP.
So right now we're monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie on DStar.
I can't remember what it is, but
and I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom right quick. This is Greg, K6EGG.
But anyway, Mark, I thoroughly enjoy radio, regardless of whether it's DStar, HF. I do a little CW once in a while, and various other modes, but I do enjoy it. Back to you, Mark.
Yeah, I'm with you, Frank. It's great therapy. It's meet a lot of good people, and I enjoy it. I like trying all different modes, and you know, I've done the DMR Fusion. Fusion's pretty good. I don't care for DMR as much, but I really like DStar. I just get concerned, like I was saying before, that you know, a lot of people are migrating over to DMR, maybe because the radios are cheaper or whatever. But I like the DStar. So yeah, I enjoy. And I like HF too, you know. But 2-meter sideband I haven't done in a long time. I used to have a real nice setup for that. There's a company, hopefully they're still around, in I think it's New Hampshire or Maine, a company called Directive Systems, and they make a real nice 2-meter 440 Yagi. I'm just going to go with 2-meter though. Real long boom and a lot of elements. So I got room on my tower for that, so I may end up sticking that up there. Back to KN4QJ and 1DU.
M1DU, KN4QJ. Yeah, I was just looking at your web QRZ page, and I like Albert sitting there. But yeah, you've got a good setup there with your tower and antennas. I'm like you. I've got DMR, and I have the Wires X on another radio, and both are good. And if I want to rate those, I think that DStar is number 1, the Wires X is number 2, and the bottom of the list, number 3, would be DMR. That's the way I look at it, but I operate all 3 and enjoy it because, again, I enjoy meeting people on the air. Back to you, Mark. KN4QJ.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Yeah. I had the Fusion set up. I still have the Wires X box that I had set up where I had a node operating all the time over here. But I kind of was getting overwhelmed with all the different things, and I figured I'd kind of just concentrating on this. So, and my HF and everything. So it's all good. Yeah, it's really a lot of fun. So, all right, Frank, I'm gonna get going. I want to try to see if I can resurrect that rugged spot and see if I can get that going. So I'm gonna let you go, and really nice talking to you, and I'm sure I'll get you again on here. Try 50 Charlie. 50 Charlie is a lot of guys that I know that used to live here. They live in Florida now, and good group of guys. So if you ever get a chance, try 50 Charlie. And 4QJ, best 7-3, and happy holidays to you if I don't talk to you, Frank. N1DU.
Mark, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's my pleasure. My pleasure, 100%. And you take care. Great holidays to you as well. I will check out 50 Charlie. I've never been there before, but I will check it out. Take care, my friend. 73. M1DU, KN4QJ, and thank you for coming back to my call. KN4QJ.
Okay, my friend. Be safe. Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
ZL1RJH.
ZL1, RJH, KN4QJ.
Yeah, Roger, this is ZL1RJH. Sorry, I just need to leave the radio for about 5 minutes. I'll be back shortly.
Okay, 73, KM4QJ.
Hello, everybody. Doesn't look like anybody's been talking out there on Reflector 30 Charlie. So I'll jump in there and say hi. How does that sound? This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie, and also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my callers into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Good evening, Greg. KN4QJ, how are you doing?
Good evening. Pretty good. Just got off. Actually, got off work a couple hours ago. Just sat in about 2 hours of traffic on the way home. Doing fairly well. Trying to stay awake. I was up fairly early in the morning. How about yourself?
Well, I can't complain. I'm retired. And, Greg, I don't know about that 2-hour travel, but I do know where you live. And, well, I hadn't talked to you in about a week now, a week or two, week and a half or a week. I don't know what it is. Can't remember now. When you get old like me, you can't remember stuff like that. Back to you, Greg.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Wasn't on the beginning of the week, and I got a new hotspot, an OpenSpot 3, and I'm able to go on yaesu Fusion. So I've been kind of messing with that the last couple of nights. And, yeah, I think it's been a little over a week. And by the way, I'm 46 and I have senior moments, so it's all good. It's hard for me to remember sometimes. I'm especially kind of tired today. So I'll send it back over to you. It's great to hear your voice again. This is Craig, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't have my YouTube on tonight, but I got the alert that you were on. Thought I'd jump over here real quick before I head upstairs. It's about 9:30 here. If I don't go upstairs and see the boss for a little while, I may not be able to go upstairs anymore. But anyway, Greg, yep, it's good to hear you. I'm using the 9700 with an OpenSpot. I've got the original OpenSpot. How do you like the OpenSpot 3?
Well, originally I was kind of against the OpenSpot 3, but for the price. But this thing is pretty amazing, being able to cross mode into different modes here, from DStar into DMR, which I'm still trying to get to work. I just got my ID today. I think it takes a day or two to get my system in, or my ID in the system. Been talking on yaesu Fusion, made a bunch of new contacts out there the last couple of days. There's also another feature I like on here. You can actually listen to the reflector without having your radio on through the web browser, which I don't know if that's a thing on another version, or it's just the OpenSpot 3. And the best part about this, it was €100 off compared to their normal price. So really good deal that I was able to get. It was right after Thanksgiving, and then it was back ordered for a couple of weeks, but I got it 3 days after they shipped it out all the way from Estonia. So I really like it, and I got a pretty good deal on it compared to some guys that just bought it a couple months ago. So I'll send it back over to you. Yeah, enjoyed it. K6EGG for KN4QJ.
Well, Greg, I'll tell you what, that's good. Like I say, I operate on wires or Fusion, DMR, and of course DStar, as you know right now by well. And I prefer the DStar, but I also operate a lot on the Fusion. So that's interesting. I use my Fusion through Wires X, which means my radio is directly connected to my computer, to the internet. But I've thought about the OpenSpot 3, and I'm looking at it and thinking about it, but I don't know if I'm going to spend the dollars for it again, since I'm right now using the open spot, as you can probably see. I don't know if you can or not. Anyway, Greg, I'm going to jump out of here. You take care. Have a great net tonight, or great YouTube and QSOs tonight. I'm going to head upstairs. I'm about wore out. All right, K6EGG, KM4QJ, 73, Greg. I'll talk to you later.
Copy that. Once again, great hearing your voice out there again, and I totally understand the justification for the amount of money you had to spend on a brand new OpenSpot 3. I wasn't planning on buying it until the price came down, so I totally understand. So, anyways, great hearing you again. This is Greg, K6EGG, standing by, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie, and also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. And anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I come on about 2 or 3 days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I don't think I'll be on tomorrow afternoon, but I'll probably be on tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, we're getting our Christmas tree, and we just got our Christmas card here. That's Haley down over there on the top there. My cats, Milo on top and Sasha on the bottom. Haley with her fresh birthday present on her bike there, and a whole family there on the right there, on the left actually. Sorry, that was taken on Easter, and that was Haley's Christmas picture there. So I'll probably put this on the screen as I sign off. Maybe I gotta get a still of it. Maybe conditions weren't in on 10 meters. I'm surprised how quiet this is tonight. Looks like there's a net going on space in here. America Link on Fusion. I got my DMR ID set up. I think I have to wait a couple days for it to work. I tried using it a little while ago and let me in. I got to get my Brian Meister or Brennmeister, whatever it is, going. Get that thing working. N1DU. I've actually talked to him. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie, and also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, and I'm 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles in the city of Chino. Monitoring Reflector 30 Charlie. Quiet night. Is the Midway the one in New York, or is that the Trepid? The Midway's in San Diego, right? Does that make sense? Here's some motorcycles drag racing down the street from me right now. Pretty loud. Pretty quiet night here tonight on DStar, I might say. I just slammed about 4 pieces of pizza before I came up here. I'm going to be paying for it shortly. This guy just keyed up, has some pretty cool page here. Looks like he was in the submarine class there, or retired. Huh. He's got a heck of a station here. A lot of space. When you have those tables, I wish mine kind of wrapped around a little bit. I think you can see mine here. It kind of goes a little bit wrapping, but I wish it wrapped around a little more. If I have a radio way over here, it looks nice, but it's not very functional. This is barely functional here. But I do have a lot of space here. Go back and check out the rest of his shack here. Looks like he's got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of awards and what have you. Oh, man. Did you guys hear that crack? That was my neck. Wow. Cool stuff here. Howard. Quiet night here once again on Reflector 30 Charlie. I think maybe I'll go over to oops.
Happy New Year, and pleasure to meet you here at the DStar Reflector 014 Charlie Lima. Till the next QSO. Stay safe. K6EGG.
Finally, some action going on here. I hear a net on America's Link right now. Which is weird, although I'm not used to it. I'm going to take a stab at 14 Charlie here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 14 Charlie from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, K6EGG. I remember last Saturday when I tried, there wasn't too many people out there. Man, the other Thursday night, I think it was busy. It was piled up. So I don't know. 14 Charlie's quiet.
Specialized stuff like if you had a perimeter.
That's a local repeater there. That's actually the Papa system analog, and I'm going to go to the Papa system digital here. Digital DStar. Let's see if it goes through.
Link to REF012 Alpha.
Making sure I don't hear anybody before I jump in there and destroy a net. Cracking my back, a little stiff. It was cold outside today. This is Greg, K6EGG, sorry. Let me start again. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 12 Alpha on my hotspot here in the city of Chino on the Papa system, and also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. This is Greg, K6EGG.
K6EGG and 6UTD.
Wow, it's been a long time since we chatted. I've gone a long way.
Yeah, I noticed the other night. I get your YouTube notifications if I happen to be looking at YouTube, and I noticed you've come a long way. And I was gonna key up, I don't know, a week or two ago, but I couldn't tell from your radio where you were at. I couldn't tell what reflector you were on. So how do I know what reflector you're on? I mean, it's I was actually surprised to hear you over here.
Well, I put the my dashboard in the screen, and in theory, in the target area, you should see the reflector. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. Someone requested a font on the open spot because there's no such way to see where I'm going into here. So, yeah, I just got an open spot 3. That's been a whole adventure.
Right on, yeah. If there's any hot spot that's going to give you quite the adventure. That certainly would be the one. Yeah, I don't have one, as you know, or, last time you knew. So I don't know, but if I were to get another one, it seems like that's the one I would get. How are you liking it so far?
Well, as you know, I did not want to get an open spot, mainly because of the price point. It was well over $400. But they had a special after Thanksgiving. Someone jumped in the chat and mentioned Scott up in Bakersfield, spacing those call signs. You know I'm bad about call signs anyways. But anyways, they took €100 off, which I think, pardon my bad math, but I think it turned out to be about $120 less. So with shipping and everything, it was under $300. So I know a couple guys that bought some. I bought one, I think just in August, paid $475 or something, or $455 or something with shipping and everything, just a couple months ago. So pretty good deal. Couldn't pass it up, and I have all the different modes now.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, it looked like from what I was looking at on your desk setup, you've added maybe some more computer equipment and stuff too.
Yeah, I think the last time I talked to you, I had this camera. I got a Sony a6000. My computer, my 10-year-old computer, kept crashing during the stream, and I couldn't do what I wanted to do, like put multi stuff in the picture and add some more scenes and stuff. It just couldn't handle it, so I ordered a new Mac, an M1, but that took 6 weeks to get here. So I just been slowly adding on and adding graphics, and I got some more stuff coming up here in a couple weeks, hopefully, that'll get going.
Well, right on. Very good. That sounds fun. Yeah, I couldn't tell. I was looking at all the different screens. I don't know, it was maybe a week ago, and I noticed you'd gotten the OpenSpot 3, and I was looking at the different screens there, and I couldn't tell where you were at. But anyway, I almost texted you, but then I had something else going on, so I didn't. But so how was your holidays? Everything's good?
Everything's good. Almost back to work full time. Still dealing with some pain issues, but for my surgery in June of all things, basically 6 months ago. Other than that, been pretty good. How about yourself?
Well, everything's good. I have to. I've been motorcycle riding more lately, and I just got this new device that will allow me to connect my ham radio to my Bluetooth helmet setup. I haven't installed it yet, so hopefully that turns out good when I do.
Is it a Vox setup, or do you have like a button on your handlebars or something like that? Or like kind of, is it set through the intercom?
Yeah, it's a button that connects to the ham radio, and then Bluetooth connects to the intercom in the helmet. So hopefully that works out good. It'll be fun to have motorcycle mobile.
That'll be fun. You have a closed helmet in the whole 9 yards, or I've heard some guys talk with an open helmet. It was kind of difficult to hear.
Yeah, mine's closed. It'll sound good. I'm sure it will once I get it all. The only thing now I have to do is I need to figure out where I'm going to mount my radio. So I have to order a radio mount. That's really the only thing holding me back at this point. But just went for a motorcycle ride up in the forest today. Got rousted by the Forest Service. Apparently the forest is closed. I didn't know there really was such a thing. But apparently, I was on a street legal road, and I was on a street legal motorcycle, but apparently they closed the forest because of supposedly because of fire danger. I pointed out it rained, yesterday or the day before, but they said it wasn't enough. So I said, well, you could, if you're worried about fires, I guess you could just permanently close the forest, and then you wouldn't have to worry about humans causing fire anymore. I said, well, we've done that before. Oh, well, thank you. Anyway, so the forest is for them, not for us, apparently.
It's funny you say that. I think it was, I don't know, late August, beginning of September. I wanted to drive up. I had a week off, so I'm like, I'm gonna go drive up to Baldy. And maybe it's not a good place to transmit because the lodges and stuff. It's kind of behind a hill. But I just kind of wanted to take the drive and get some fresh air up there. And it's really not that far away. It's only like a 30-minute drive for me. But anyways, I saw all these signs that the forest is closed, yada yada yada. I'm like, well, that's weird. So I get past the second turn, and then I get pulled over. So I'm like, I'm not even speeding. So I pull over. He's like, the road's closed? I'm like, no, I didn't say anything about closed. I saw that the forest is closed. He's like, yeah, it's closed. You have to be a resident to go up here. I'm like, I didn't see anything about that. I'm like, I'm just going up here for an hour or two. He's like, nope, it's closed. You got to turn around. So if you don't, I'm going to give you a ticket. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, he took my ID and everything. Apparently I got a warning. So, told me he could have given me a ticket. I guess I was supposed to know. So how was I supposed to know? He said, well, you're supposed to check the website. Know before you go. I said, it's the forest. Never even dawned on me to check the website.
Yeah, they act like we look every time we go somewhere. I mean, put some sign-ups. I don't know. It's really annoying. But I figured it'd be okay driving up the mountain road, but apparently not. So I feel your pain. So that sucks.
I just do think the whole notion that closing the forest because of fire danger is a flawed notion, because if we can't use it, the forest, then what good is it? So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I suppose if people go in, there's a chance of it catching on fire, but are we really at the point of our society where we're just going to close it and no one can go in because someone might somehow catch it on fire? I don't know. Anyway, it was frustrating, but at least I didn't get a ticket, so I'm happy about that part. They were as nice as they could be about letting me know about my transgressions. So anyway, otherwise, I guess it added a little bit of excitement to my day.
You're talking about almost like the same people that tell us when it gets hot not to run your AC, when it gets dry not to drink a lot of water. So Ken's asking, it's a state forest here in California.
Yeah, so it's funny. The answer that they gave me was, well, it's based on science. As though there's something in science that says when conditions get a certain way, you have to shut the forest down from everyone. And I didn't want to argue with him and explain to him that, okay, so you can study the forest scientifically and you can collect data. And then once you've collected the data, you can evaluate the data. But there's nothing about science that says you have to close the forest. But anyway, I didn't want to risk the ticket, so I failed to educate him.
That answer of science seems to be the answer of a lot of things, but I'm not going to go there. But Anyways, I'm glad you're doing good. It's great chatting with you. It's been about 6 weeks or so since we chatted. Are you going directly into the repeater, or are you talking into your hotspot?
Right now I'm just kicking back in my favorite easy chair, using my HT through the hotspot right now. Haven't even fired up the base station tonight, but I suppose it'd be a good night to do that.
Yeah, some of the DStar reflectors have been kind of quiet today. I've been trying to call it out a couple times, and it was kind of quiet. I was on 30, and I only talked to one person. Didn't go over the one, and it sounds like there's a net on the America link on Fusion, so I don't think I'll be on there tonight, at least till it ends.
All right, yeah, it's been kind of my experience that 30 about this time gets kind of, there's a lot of East Coast people on 30, so a lot of them, well, I guess it's not that late. How late is it? What is, I don't even know what the time is. It's only 6:54, so 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Oh yeah, past a lot of their bedtimes. So I guess that doesn't surprise me. Later on, probably some people on the night owls. There was one who used to be on 30 on all the time. I won't mention his call sign, but it's pretty funny. He was on all the time, and it was the same story every time, so it got a little old. But that was a side issue. But he was on often late at night, so. Yeah, I don't know where else there is to go. But it's fun. You can play Fusion through your new hotspot. How about DMR? Have you done some DMR through it too?
I just got my DMR ID today. I don't think I'm in the system all the way yet because I couldn't get into a talk group, whatever. So I have to wait, I guess, to get in. But I just got that going and got to figure out that. Just starting to get my feet wet with Fusion here. So I might play with Fusion a little more till I get used to it, then jump over to DMR.
So I'm assuming that when you're using Fusion, are you cross banding from DStar to DMR?
Yes, I am, and a lot of people can't tell that I was crossing over. I had a problem the first night I was on. The open spot didn't come firmware updated, so I was breaking up. But after that, it's been pretty solid cross moding in.
Yeah, that's what I meant, cross mode. Well, that's cool. Was it hard to figure out how to cross mode? I guess that's one of the things that I suppose might hold me back from like an open spot 3 is figuring out how to cross mode, because that's really the only reason I get it at this point. And I don't know why, but lately I've been more along the lines of, I just want it easy. I want to push the on button, and it just work. Which is odd for my personality, because most of my life I like it harder so I can figure it out. But lately I've just been wanting it to be simple.
It's easy to do it to the software. It takes about 5 seconds. Someone showed, I didn't want to do it, but Denny K6EGG, he's like, oh, I'll walk you through it. It literally took me 30 seconds to do it. So, very, very easy. It's not that bad, but you got to have the open spot web GUI up.
Oh, cool. Well, I figured that's probably how you had to do it, was through a web GUI interface, and K6EGG. So, right on. Well, that sounds fun. I'm glad you got that figured out.
Well, I must say, your help, Gabe, Denny, and a couple other guys out there, Don, DUO, really helped me out getting going in the digital mode, and it's a little easier understanding yaesu Fusion. You know, coming from DStar, obviously it's a different mode, but a lot of things that are similar in fashion. So. Once again, I appreciate your help with everything on stuff.
My pleasure. All right, Greg. Well, it's heard you key up there, so I hadn't talked to you in a while. So I'm glad we got to connect tonight. I'm gonna get going here, but it was fun chatting with you, and I'll let you get going with your surfing and see what other conversation you can draw up. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off here for now. This is N6UTD-73.
Excellent, and you take care and don't be a stranger. Feel free to text whenever. And by the way, I've been talking to N6DUN every once in a while on this one. I've been trying to get them hooked up with some DStar HF guys that I've been talking to on Reflector 30 Charlie. So good dude out there. So anyways, take care. This is great. K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube if you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. Have a good one. It was Bill out there, not actually too far away from me. I was on the Papa system, which is a group of repeaters out here in Southern California. Yeah, in California, any gun you have is considered an assault weapon, apparently. Including a car. They want you to get out of your cars and ride bikes now. I'm going to go back over to
transmitting from Manila, Philippines.
Listen to some America Link here on the Greg K6EGG live stream.
Last year when I took my technician, and I applied for a vanity call sign, and I was actually awarded my current call sign and for SHX on December 29 of last year. So it was previously owned by a man named John Fish, and right now I'm just enjoying my call sign, and I just want to greet everyone 73 and I'm live from the Philippines. Back to you, Control.
All right, thanks a lot for taking the time to check in this evening, and Rich, we're not here from Florida, and so I want to say straight your vanity call sign, very good. I think I've got coming up next is AI4TPI, I believe. Let me see if that's there. In and out, actually, showing in and out. So let me continue on. Brian, well, we all know what call sign that is, WO1VES. It's your turn. Welcome to the Mars.
Oh boy. So, I bet everybody's sitting on the edge of their seat wondering if my call sign's a vanity or an issued one. I don't even think I have to answer that part of the question. So I guess I think it was around March of 2004 I got my original license. And I was originally assigned KB1LCI, Kilo Bravo 1 Lima Charlie India. And a couple of years later is when I actually finally decided to change my call sign. Worked out for me because I was dealing with some pretty severe mic fright and hadn't really talked to anybody under my originally issued call sign, so changing the call sign wasn't a big deal for me because nobody knew me under the old call sign anyway. But being a technician class license, and the fact that the original call sign I really wanted was already taken, which would have been W01F, Whiskey Oscar 1 Foxtrot. Yeah, I decided to just,
So we were listening to America Link. Don't know what happened. Trying to find another place we can jump in and actually have some conversation. So anybody has some suggestions, jump in the chat. Let me know where another popular reflector is. You know what? I'm going to go and check something here. YSF 21042. 21. I don't know how to do this manually. Will it connect to it?
Open spot connected to YSF reflector 32592.
Let's do this. I don't know why I'm not hearing anybody anymore. It's weird. Trying to find some new reflectors here to talking to. I don't know how to get into 9 Oh. Let's go to California here, see if anybody's in here.
Open spot connected to YSF reflector 91800.
All right, let's give this a try. I made a contact with somebody in here. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring the California, I guess, reflector, YSF reflector, on also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my callers into the YouTube search engine, K6EGG. Kind of a dead night here. Last night was pretty busy. And I get out of here too. May not be staying on too long. I'm pretty tired. Let's try US Southwest. See if anybody's on this one here.
Open spot connected to YSF reflector 73102.
Oh, here's the YouTubers, actually. Let's check this one out.
Open spot connected to YSF reflector 56026.
Let's see if any YouTubers out here. This is Greg monitoring the YouTubers reflector here on Yaesu Fusion. Also live streaming on YouTube if you type my callers into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. I guess nobody's out here, so I'm going to QSY to somewhere else. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Open spot connected to YSF reflector 37733.
This is Greg monitoring reflector, or I think it's the reflector, 37733. K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube.
Open spot connected to YSF reflector 32592.
You say something live.
Been a weird night here. Very quiet. Hearing a lot of people junking or whatever the heck they call that. On America Link. I don't know. I don't know if that net is done or not. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. What's up, N6PUD? Monitoring America Link right now. I don't know. I hear a lot of people like keying up, but not talking. I tried to get into DMR. My DMR ID isn't working yet. I just signed up for it last night. I got the email. I see myself on the system, but it's still not registering when I send in the change to jump in on the reflector or whatever, or the user group. So no DMR for me tonight. Maybe tomorrow night or Monday night. Sorry, Andrew. I saw you in somewhere the other day. Can't remember where. Yeah, there's too many different call signs. I'm guessing they're using something. I don't know about this, so I don't want to like jump in there and start yakking away. If you know what I mean, and disturb something. I remember years ago, A buddy and I were talking on Simplex. Let me see if I can get in there. ZL. Okay. This is the US down at the bottom. Why am I not seeing ZL anywhere? What if I can manually put that in? It only goes to use. NL and Z. I'm using an open spot, yes. Yeah. Yes, Andrew. Wonder if I can manually type that in.
November 6th, Papa Uniform Delta. Monitoring.
No, I get a red. Let me show you. I get a red screen if I type that in manually, and I don't see it anywhere in the server list. Is it a USFR or USF reflector? Oh, it doesn't work with that, huh? That's unfortunate. Bummer.
K6EGG monitoring American Link.
AJ6GE. This is Greg K6EGG.
Good evening again, Greg. K6EGG, AJ6GE.
Hey, Ken, how's it going? You ready for that big storm up there coming your way, I think, tomorrow night?
We could certainly use the snow.
Well, you're definitely going to get some. I think ours comes in Monday morning into Tuesday afternoon. So I don't know if we can use 3 inches of rain all at once, but I'll take it.
Well, whatever you get, or we get, you'll eventually get some too.
So is there just a net on here just today, or just right now? I think I lost you in there. This is Greg, K6EGG, standing by and monitoring America Link. Also live streaming on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
This is W4HI. Name is Bruce, B-R-U-C-E.
Hello, Bruce. This is Greg, K6EGG for W4HI. You're sounding loud and clear into my station in Southern California.
Very good. You're coming into my handheld as I walk around the neighborhood walking the dog in upstate South Carolina, right on the edge of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Excellent. I hope it's a wonderful night there. Are you talking into a repeater, or you got your hotspot? You're close enough to your hotspot you can key into it?
Yeah, I'm in via the DMR link, and I've got a DStar, which I hand built, I don't know, about 6 or 7 years ago. So, in fact, this is my original DMR radio that I've had for over 8 years. So it's one of those MD 380s. Yeah, we're having a really pretty night. We had a cold front come through, which of course was very disastrous. North of us in Kentucky and Illinois and all that. Very, very sad, but very sad. It was very mild here. We had a little bit of rain, and that was it. But tomorrow it's going to be sunshiny. We're going to have about 7 days of sunshine. I'm very familiar with Southern California. I used to travel there for work, and if you're close to San Diego, that's the most benign weather in any place in the country, as far as I'm concerned. And it's quite nice. We're originally from Florida, the tropical part of Florida, down there on the southeast coast. But we left to move to a place we had lived once before, and always remarked about saying, that wouldn't be bad living back up there again. So that's where we're at. Little town, 4,000 people. County has 80,000.
Yeah, I'm about 100 miles or so, 110 miles north of San Diego, and I agree with you 100% on the weather down there. It's only 100 miles away, but it's where the desert meets the sea, so you get a nice, cool ocean breeze over nice sunny skies, just a couple miles away from the ocean. It can get a little toasty, but it is a beautiful place to live and very expensive.
Well, we moved around a little bit. We were in law enforcement. And we had a field office. Our Los Angeles field office was in San Clemente. So it was really a twist my arm when I had to go out there to do work out in California. And that's mostly what brought me. In fact, it always what brought me to California was work first, and I could always take some days off after or before I went on a TDY trip and at my own expense and wander around. So last time I was there in San Diego now was 2014, and took off a week after that and got in a car and drove up to Sequoia and Kings Canyon, and then I went across country to Monterey and then came down the coast to Los Angeles, and then got on the interstate and said, just hightailed it back to San Diego to fly out to come back to. At that time, I was working in the Washington, D.C. area. Over.
Copy that. All right, man. Bruce, it's great chatting with you. I think I'm going to take off. I've been staying up late the last couple nights, and I had to get up about 4:30 or so my time, and I'm starting to turn into a pumpkin right now. And I'm also live streaming, so I don't want to look like too much like a fool right now. But if you're interested in checking me out, I'm going to probably be on another couple more minutes. You can type my call letters into the YouTube search engine. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, my call sign there. I come on a couple days a week just for fun, make some contacts out there, but I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit. But it's great making contact with you, Bruce, out there. And that's W4HI. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Sounds good. That was a good explanation of what you're doing when you said first announced about YouTube something. Sounds good. Fan of YouTube. 7 through. W4HI. Seneca, South Carolina.
Copy that. And just to let you know, I'm not trying to I'm not sponsored. I'm not trying to get sponsored, and I'm not trying to make money off this channel. I'm just doing it for fun and kind of sharing information and chatting with people. So anyways, you have a good night. This is Greg, K6EGG. As you heard, oops, I got to get in the camera here.
K6.
Oh, I'm going to get bombed here.
Yeah, here at DAT. I was watching your channel earlier.
Excellent. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi. Once again, I really, really like your QRZ picture. I'm going to put it up if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, of course. That's the toilet monster that my son and I made in his restroom. I thought it was kind of funny and interesting picture.
Good stuff. I really enjoy bathroom humor, just like the next guy.
Yeah, we've enjoyed watching your live streams. I've been able to catch several of them, so keep up the live streaming. We put it on when we have the opportunity, and it's good to jump in here and say hi. It's K0DAT, and I'll listen to others talk to you, and you continue your live stream there. Have a great evening.
Copy that. I think I'm actually going to sign off for now. I'm like seriously turning into a pumpkin right now. I didn't get too much sleep last night, and I did not have that good of a day at work, to be honest with you. I don't want to get into it, but anyways, I appreciate you watching the channel. I appreciate you subscribing if you did. So this is Greg, K6EGG. All right, boys and girls. Sorry, I have to... Hold on a second. My wife's coming in here. I think my wife wants to come on right now. You're going to be Haley for it right now. The Haley cam. Here's the wife here. Alicia. She does not have a call sign, but she was talking about getting her... I'll pull this out of here a little bit. Whoops. I was talking about, she was talking about getting her license when all heck was breaking loose during 2020 there. So maybe you guys and girls out there, we got a couple out there watching, can convince her into taking her ham license out there.
It's all a matter of time. Right?
A matter of time, yeah.
That I don't have.
Time you don't have. You just study once a day, maybe for like 10 minutes.
I guess I have 10 minutes, maybe.
Look at people. Jay is out there. He's saying, do it, do it. Andy out there in Europe right now watching. You're popular now. Now everybody's going to ask me, did she get her license yet?
Tell them I have to get the book back from my sister.
Yeah, her sister's talking about getting her amateur radio license. So maybe we can get her on here. That's Michael over there in Guam right now.
Yeah. Hi, Michael.
Oh, we got the Milo cam going. Do you want to jump up in the Milo cam? The whole family's in here now. Let's see if we can get her in here. Get him in here. This is Milo. Oh, he's in a... There he is. Hi, Milo. All right, yeah, it's been a long day here for me. Pretty stressful, so kind of used all my brain cells this morning very early. Andrew down in is it New Zealand, right? His partner has her license.
Yeah.
Hi, Milo. You want to get your ham license? Hey, you just want food, huh? Food and to be pet. He likes to sneeze a lot. He's a really nice cat. Maybe I'll get Haley to get her license if I can get her just to put away her toys. So, anyways, I'm going to call it a night here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. It's been kind of a long day for me. I started very early. I know the cat leaves, doesn't even hang out with me in here. Yeah, oh yeah, one of the other guy's wife has his license. Anyways, let me get this in here. It looks a little funky here. Sorry about that. So been kind of a long day. I'm definitely gonna try to come on tomorrow night, pretty close to this time. I want to thank everybody out here for watching. I really appreciate it. And anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I try to come on 2 or 3 days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. I'm very new to yaesu Fusion. I just got my DMR ID set up today. Hopefully it gets in the system in the next couple days, and I'm able to start jumping around some chat rooms. So anyways, thanks again for watching. And once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Tell your ham radio friends about it, especially if they're using DMR or, yaesu Fusion or DStar. I also talk on local here in Los Angeles area on 2-meter sideband, 144.250, and I also monitor the call frequency of 146.520. Ken and Andy, Andrew, Al, Gabe, Michael, Jay, all you guys out there, girls, if you're watching, I appreciate you watching. Sorry, I'm just not going to be able to go too long tonight. But take care, and I'll be back on hopefully tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody, and see you later.